Shooters, loaders, and casters, happy Independence Day. Welcome into another Friday night live stream from Georgia Shooting Connection. We hope everybody's having a great day. We've got quite the panel assembled tonight. The crowd is already gathering over in the side chat. Kyle, do that thing.
That thing would be welcome, shooters, loaders, and casters. I've been strolling through the side chat there, and I'm glad everybody's coming on in. Come on in, children. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm glad that this week is over. And hey, it's a long weekend for most of us. Might not be for some, and if it's not, I feel bad for you, but I'll be thinking about you while I'm sitting around the pool. Glad y'all are here, and let's get it going. Mark, what's that?
Not a whole lot. Did a little shooting this week. Still enjoying the house to myself, but we'll go back to work later this month. So just enjoying life. It's been hot. Trying to stay cool. Thanks for having me. Good to see everybody on the panel and in the chat.
CW, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great. Doing great. How's everybody doing? Had a good week here. Had a little bit of heat come in. We've been enjoying some moderate 70-degree temperatures. And today it rolled in. Yesterday it started, and today it rolled in. And tomorrow we're going to have rain. So it's going to be hot and rainy. So I don't know what's in store for the rest of our holiday weekend, but it looks like we're getting some warm temperatures. So you guys been pushing it north.
Welcome to Georgia, man. It's been like that since it seems like February, but actually it's only been since probably like middle April.
Yeah, we had a little bit earlier, but it calmed down. It was more normal. So we've had what we're supposed to have for temperatures, but that's all right. We'll get through it. I had a bunch of videos I come out with this week. So
I've seen quite a few of them.
Yeah, we had another rainy day, so I was in the loading room, so I made a whole bunch of videos, and I got ideas for a whole bunch more. So stay tuned for more coming. Mr. Hot Pot, what's going on over there, man? How's Ohio?
Oh, Ohio is hot and balmy. Hot and balmy. It's been warm here all week. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. A little premature, but this is the chance I get to say it to everybody. That's all I got.
Well, I'm clicking on things that I don't know what I'm clicking on. Anyway.
Let me say this to Big E. I'm trying, buddy, but it's difficult for me to do more than once, and I'm already chewing gum. So I want to say welcome to Mr. Bulldog and Sharinda Pink Shears. Which one of y'all want to talk next?
Bulldog.
How's everybody doing? Thank you for having me on the panel. I've been doing fabulous.
You look good.
I'm trying to.
Look like you're feeling better.
But it's life today. I'm above the ground. The good Lord's blessed me. Nobody's shooting at me. Nobody's tried to blow me up today. Hey, it's fantastic.
Amen.
Let's see. What have I been up to? I've been working on Willie guns for the Willie Bullet Man support his wife and family, and I've completed the lower. I can't show it to y'all, but Jamie has a picture of it that he can put up later and show it. I'm presently, as I'm speaking, and that's why we're raised up so high, working on the lower. I've got the upper built with the exception of the barrel, being attached to it. And hopefully by the time that we get done this evening or sometime tomorrow, I should have this lower built and ready for whoever the lucky winner is.
Exciting.
It is exciting. We've been working long and hard on getting all these prizes together, and we hope y'all enjoy the drawing. And if I had my way, everybody would win something. But if I'd only been born rich instead of so good looking, right, Sharonda?
Telling everybody I should have married rich. Could have been a kept woman out hunting and shooting all day long.
And I'm jealous sitting there sipping on, I know, some fine coffee.
Yeah, I hand grind some special things in there. I wanted some Christmas, so I got some anise, some vanilla pot. Yeah, making it fancy.
There you go.
You coffee drinkers kill me.
It could be worse. I could be sniffing lines. Damn, let me have a crutch, man.
Tell him. Yeah.
You tell him, because I love my coffee.
I'm gonna go make me a cup. It's looking awful good.
Y'all talk about coffee the way that us bourbon drinkers talk about bourbon. It's nice oaky aftertone and
Exactly. Only mine's is cheaper to drink.
And, a hint of chocolate at the back end. Yeah.
Now that's this community dark. It's got a little bit of chocolate in there with the.
They got this thing, New Orleans, they put in the coffee called chicory. I don't know how many of y'all have experienced that, but
Oh yeah.
That used to be my go-to. I carried it all over the world because they would compress it into bricks. And I used to be able to, I'd pack like 8 or 10 bricks in my go bag wherever I went. I kept fly for a while. And but for some reason or another, my stomach said, "Nah, I don't like that stuff anymore." So I switched over to the next thing that didn't have it, which was community dark, and it's fabulous.
I've drank enough coffee in my lifetime to float a battleship, and I decided, due to health reasons, to not drink it except on special occasions.
I'm not a quitter.
me either.
Nope.
I'll figure out where the damn camera.
I know it's
Left is right, right is wrong. I mean, yeah. It's
Up
weird.
is up and down is down, but left is right and right is wrong.
no, you got it backward, right is right, and left is wrong. That'll sink in later.
Well,
right.
what's behind me? It may be backwards, but it says "Don't trip me." Thank the Supreme Court for the decisions they've been making.
Amen.
Exactly.
So, for the topic tonight, I wanted us to talk about, and you guys in the side chat can as well, and it's Independence Day, and I can't wait to hear some of you guys' response. I wanted us to talk about tonight of all of our gun-related activities now. What makes you feel the most free? Because it is Independence Day weekend where we take time to celebrate our independence from this island over on the other side of the Atlantic. Anyway, but before we get too deep into this, there's something been on my mind all week, and I got to talk to Sharonda for a minute. So y'all talk amongst yourselves. But last week I said something that's been on my mind, and I said to you that your hair looks like Rigby's. I need to stand corrected. What I meant to say was I wished I could get Rigby's hair to look like yours. Now, if Mama can do it and Mimi can do it, Pawpaw ain't got a prayer.
Jamie, do I need to text you the magic that we use to make the
I
hair
need
happen?
help, Sharonda.
There needs- Let's just have a road trip, and then I'll come over, and then we'll come over.
That
and-
sounds like a plan.
I
good
need help. I
hair.
can't do little girls' hair, and you know, mine. I'm overdue a haircut, so I have no room to talk about anybody's hair at all right now. But hers is just fly away, and if y'all think she looks cute when she comes in here and crashes, and she will any minute. I'm telling you guys, when she first gets up in the morning, it's a rat's nest, man.
That's how my bonus granddaughter Jade is. Her hair is just a poor
Yeah.
girl.
Satin pillowcase will save
Oh.
you a headache.
All right. I raised 2 boys, and I got nothing but granddaughters. It's hard when they ask for help. So I'm just like, Nana, get over here.
Yeah, I got to make y'all a special posting on what to do when you have
There
curly
you go.
hair. Which
It's gonna be like what you see at the doctor's office. Step 1, step 2, step 3 on a little poster on the wall. And it's
Yep.
something that you ain't even in there for, but now I know how to treat toenail fungus, you know.
And then she's gonna stomp off and say that ain't right, and
so let me tell y'all something. I'll be 45 or 46 this year. Shit, I don't know. It doesn't matter after 30.
It don't matter at all.
I don't even know how to braid.
I can braid it. It's just a lot quicker and easier if Angel does it for me.
But my priorities this stage in my life has been to reload and unload.
Nice.
I don't care about straight hair anymore.
I like the way you put that, sweetie.
There you go.
So where do pink shears come in at then?
But see, Rigby stayed with us until I think last weekend. She stayed till like Tuesday, and then now it's Friday, and she's already back. And I got to carry her for a doctor's appointment in the morning. Who carries a kid to a doctor on Saturday right before the 4th of July?
I was gonna say I was trying to figure out if I could get to a dentist tomorrow to deal with this, but how'd you get a doctor to be on call?
Real.
Kyle, you could probably get there, but how much is it going to cost you to get the doctor there?
It depends on what I carry with me, I guess.
You can always go to.
Too much?
I just got a text.
Oh, I was about to say I didn't mean it that way.
You could always go to urgent care, Kyle.
Yeah, they'll at least give you a painkiller.
Well, I've got those. That's what's wrong with me right now.
Oh,
So that's
But I'm not hurting. My back's not hurting either. Everybody's
Okay.
happy.
I got a special news bulletin, incoming breaking news. 76 High Boy Reloading sent me a text and asked me to let y'all know that number one, his internet's dragging and he's not ignoring any of you guys in the side chat. But he was planning on streaming tonight after we get done, and he's unable to do that because his internet's acting ugly. So he's hoping to stream in the morning. I'm assuming he's an hour, maybe two. Well, he's 2 hours behind us, I think. So I would suspect East Coast time, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. So I hope you heard that, High Boy. Let me type him back and ask him what time.
I was hoping to get a little casting in the morning. I got to go visit my parents, run some summer squash and zucchini up there to them. Long way to drive for $3 worth of vegetables, but
Well, before we get into discussing our topic for tonight, let's go around the panel and see if anybody did anything gun related. Sharinda, you got that look on your face. You want to go
Oh
first?
yeah, I loaded up 4 or 5. We had a total of 7 shotguns Tuesday at my Armed Women of America meeting, which God, sounds like a militia. Um,
No, it doesn't. It sounds like something Angel wants to be part of. She's like,
these
I gotta meet
ladies,
this woman.
they're all pistol shooters, and so we're trying to get them out of their comfort zone and explore other things. So they wanted to do shotguns. That was right up my alley. So got some ladies to shoot their first shotgun, 12 and 20 gauge, and it was indoors, so it was slugs, which they actually thought was fine. So before I left, they were all like, "So when can we go try to shoot clay?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, we're doing this." So I got to post in our group chat a date, and we'll just go to the sporting clay range and try to either do some trap or some 5 stand. So all in
Well,
fun.
you know it's gonna be a good time.
Oh heck yeah! Anytime you got more than 2 ladies together with firearms,
With firearms, you
it's a
know
good
it's gonna
time.
be a blast.
Yeah, and then I'm out trying to outfit. I don't know if I told you guys this the last week, but Savage Arms must be crazy because they invited me to be a brand ambassador. So my firearm of choice was the Precision Axis 2 chambered in 6.5 Creedmoor. So I'm just been looking online, which I'm supposed to be window shopping, but this damn add to cart problem that I have in checkout is not balancing. So I had to put myself on punishment from the internet weekend. So just trying to get parts together for that and reloading some pistol rounds for some personal training that I have to do. Cause
So you're a add to cartaholic too.
yeah, but it could be worse. It's not purses, it's not perfumes, it's not makeup. It's all gun stuff. It's so bad that even my mailman, when he looks at where the package is coming from, he will knock on the door. So it's not sitting outside. So I got to get him a quick trip gas card so he can get him a cool, refreshing drink in between his routes.
Get him a big gulp.
Mm, yep. And I have a compound. I'm finally getting my compound bow. So also
You're
doing
gonna
stuff
love
with
that.
that.
You're gonna love that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. And I gave my COVID bow to a preteen. So she somehow weaseled her way into my archery lesson. So I guess I got a kid I'm taking with me, which,
The only thing that I can tell you about that is watch your forearm right here.
oh, I don't have a problem with that. My problem is coordination.
I'm just telling you. You may think it's nothing till you get bit. Whoop!
And it's
Yeah.
going to happen.
You will learn new words.
Well, when I go and get fitted for it in a few weeks when I pick it up, it'll probably be a whole bunch of cursing that day. Oh, I have a CZ Scorpion too. Which optic did you get? I'm reading the comments.
Yep.
There's Miss Kitty.
Hey, Vanessa.
Oh, wait a minute, Miss Sharinda. You hadn't seen this look yet.
What?
No, it's a lot easier now.
So Angel's busting your jaw and dotting your eyes now? You gotta get glasses?
You know it, but I love her.
Tell Angel she still got an invite to Kansas City.
He knows. But at $5 a damn gallon, can't nobody afford to drive to Kansas City.
Oh, just put her on a train, send her on up.
Pack your bags, baby. She said, I am off for the next 10 days.
So I'll be here at least till
Perfect.
August.
Okay, Kyle, did you do anything gun related this week?
Uh, except for unpacking Mr. Ricky Baird's package and going through it and being extremely thankful. No, not really. I was hoping to do a little casting in the morning, see if I can run some lead through his mold, get it good and hot. But as far as this weekend goes, I am fully thankful that it's 246 years ago we told Britain that we don't care what you think anymore.
Amen.
There you go. CW, I know you did a ton of stuff.
I've been busy. I
And
cast
ain't
up
no
1,000
telling what he
volts,
did.
989 to be exact.
What happened to the other 11?
That was all I was. That's all the lead I had for that batch. It's all the alloy I had for that batch.
It's pretty cool. Gene, what about you? Did you do anything gun related?
Yes, I did all week long. Monday, I casted 9mm, 125 grains for a USPSA shooting. Went to the range about every day. Shot 99% of my Let Freedom Ring video day before yesterday at the range. Um, Today, I have spent packing up for this weekend because I have not one but two competitive events this weekend. I've got a steel challenge on Saturday, and then I have a USPSA followed by another steel challenge Sunday.
Can I be you when I grow up?
I'm thinking the same thing.
'Cause
Mark, what about you? You got a new toy you put together, don't you?
Yeah, I put together a rifle in 45 ACP. It's an old Turkish Mauser from 1893. Went ahead and test fired it. Needs a little work yet, but we got it sitting in the stock. And next, I'll be putting sights on it and working on my buddy's mill. We're getting it automated, so we'll be able to do some more fancy stuff with the mill, and he's going to automate the lathe too. So we'll be able to do some fun stuff. So did a bunch of loading, went to the range twice, so enjoying it.
Very good, very cool. And I know Bulldog's been building ARs for our fundraiser. So got some new names out there that I don't recognize in the side chat. Thank y'all for joining us. BS, J&L, Shooting Academy. And you guys are probably, I probably know you guys just with a different channel name or a different account. So before we dig into the topic, what about I run through the side chat? Say good evening to everybody. How's that?
Sounds good.
I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning.
In the beginning.
Maybe not.
He's going to go as far as he can.
You silly.
Every time I get to the top, it jumps down another 2 inches. All right, Tim S. was the first one in. Tactical FUD Echoes Reloading Chamber. What's up, buddy? I was blessed to be on with him a little while this afternoon. Michael Hurtneck, J&L Shooting Academy, Krabby Turtle, Andy 79Z28, reloading from the hot pot, also in the panel. Tactical FUD, Papa's Place, CW's in the panel. Mr. Tread, what's going on? Did I say Andy 79Z28? You can never say that too much. 76 High Boy Reloading. Glad he popped in. Papa's Place again. Trees are blowing. Hey, Trees, what's happening, buddy? New Tex I Can. Howdy, y'all. Jason Stewart's in the house. There is William C. Chapin. Welcome in, buddy. Kyle,
buddy.
uh, Big E, and I got some news from Big E. Y'all remind me in a little bit. Uh, I'm trying to get those pictures downloaded, man. I think they finally made it through the email. We got Fuzz T Fork 8,
And hello,
JNOC
Fuzz.
again. Uh, AR Guns 1776, welcome in, sir. Got Mr. Pollard's here with us. Krabby Turtle, I just like saying that name. Pink Shears Surrender, Pink Shears Surrender. Man, it's great to have you back with us. Andre D'Angelo, Tread, Critter 9A, Michael Hurt, Mark Thomas, Mark with a C. Uh, Great leather work by him and Mark with a K. So there's Big E.
So they're both named Kark?
Mark.
MCK got it.
Am I not enunciating?
No, he's being silly. He's
Just
being Kyle.
I'm being me, man. I'm being me. Yeah.
There's Alaska 1 Andy, James Pugh, Hobbies Hobo. What's happening, buddy? Big Al. I'll get with you, Big Al. The list goes on and on and on. Kyle.
Where?
There's Ricky Baird. Big Al, New Tex I Can again. There's Critter again. Lead Bullet Junkie. Good to see you out there, buddy. Uncle Milty is here. All right.
Pony.
Hipparchus,
Uncles.
a.k.a. Hippa. Garage Guy 879. There's AR Guns again. Tim S. What's happening, man?
Oh,
I think
thank you, Tread. I appreciate that.
I think he's your neighbor, Sharonda.
Who?
Tim S.
Yeah, he's in your way. He's down your way.
What city?
He's in Missouri somewhere. There's Tread again. Junkie, I have to go back and read that comment. There is G. Pishner. And I want to thank Mr. Pishner. He's the one that got us going on that sheet, which I need to send to Sharonda. There's Edward Petty. Excuse me, Edward Petty. Try that again, do it right. That's a kitty. What's happening? And I think there's Rollis Cavellis. Good evening from Jax. I take that to mean Jacksonville, Florida. There's Mr. Walter Bunning. James Pugh. Pink Shears. Michael Hurtneck. BS. We're glad you're here, man. And it just jumped up on me. There's Walter Davis, Walks Fletcher. Let me put that one up there. She'll be back in a minute. Mainly subsonic. Good to see you, my buddy. Pony 47. Excuse me, as Chico would say, Pony _ 47. Got to do this right. Walter Davis again. Mainly subsonic. Y'all blowing me up. All right, that's it. And if I didn't call your name, yeah,
Do we have any handwriting experts on the panel?
no.
Do we have any in the live chat?
I can do calligraphy, but I haven't done it in a long time since my wrist got used.
If y'all want to see Michael Hurtneck's handwriting,
That's awesome.
it's a very good smoke, I can tell you that.
Hey, Rollis, Carvelis, you be nice to that 450 Bushmaster now. Don't be mean to that gun.
Hey guys, if you're building your ARs, if you ever need put in one of the square trigger guards or regular standard trigger guard, this is the most awesome tool. Everybody needs one.
Huh.
Cool.
There ain't
To suit the pins?
on it at all. By the way, the trigger guard.
Looks like you might be able to use that in other circumstances too.
Probably so, yeah. But it's specifically designed for putting in trigger guards so that you don't break the ears off.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never had that happen to me, but I can see where it would happen. I just use a little bitty hammer and tap it a lot.
Okay, let me see if I can do this. Right here. Okay, don't hit that, but don't hit the red X, y'all. You'll be gone. Don't ask me how I know.
He's watched me do it.
None of us have ever done that before.
All right, here we go. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Does anybody know who that is?
Hang
That's
on a
you.
minute. Let me blow it up.
Thompson Center Encore rifle.
I can't see it.
Or you're just looking at the Encore?
Yeah.
That's
I
a
wish I
nice
could-
scope.
It is. That is. Just a minute. I'll find out.
Is that the scope I need to throw on mine?
I can't believe they quit selling the Encores.
I've got my Encore and love it. I've got an Encore and a Contender.
Yeah, I've never had an Encore. I think a lot of Contenders, but never an Encore.
I've shot plenty of them. You ever shot a 7-mag Contender? That's stupid.
It's got to be an Encore. It can't be a Contender.
All right,
No,
well then it's an Encore.
It's a Miopta scope. Okay, this is his 309 JDJ, and let me stop that. And 20-inch barrel, EC tuner brake, Miopta scope. Shout out to Rebel. I ain't seen him yet. Let's put that right there, and let me stop screen share and go back to the other picture, and I'll show y'all some of the ammo for it. Let's see. This might work better. That's the one let's do this one. And boom, boom, boom.
Point at Sharonda now. Down.
What I do?
Hey, I did it right.
I'm just hoping this works, y'all. There it is. I think I figured something out, y'all. Can y'all see that now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's the ammo for it.
So it's a 308.
Good night, Walter. Thanks for dropping by, buddy.
Hope you feel better.
Good night,
Night.
Walter.
Nice and shiny.
Yeah, that's Lapua brass. And of course, they had to trim it and neck it down. And I
Roger.
think so. I think we've had this.
They're based off of the bigger ones are based off the 444, and the smaller ones are based off the 225 Winchester. But there is a couple of other cases that he uses too.
Raleigh. That's a good one. 309 is the powder charge.
Yeah.
So that picture was deceiving. It's a lot bigger than it looked in that picture.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so
I say that all the time.
No bad, no.
thank y'all for allowing me to share Big E's good fortune. There he is. It's 8mm Mauser brass.
Yeah, it's the rimmed version.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that seems like a lot of work.
49 grains of a light accurate arms, 4350, 150 grain interlocks. I bet that's going to be smoking.
Will there be video footage later?
We're hoping.
I'm sure.
Send
Well,
it.
your powder to cartridge ratio, that makes a pound of powder go real quick.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
But see, that's kind of, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but with I'm assuming it's a 309 bullet. That's the bullet diameter. So I'm thinking that's kind of halfway between a 308 and a 30-06.
It shoots regular 308 bullets. They just call it 309. Yeah. And if you know powder charges, the 3006 with a 150, the load is going to be closer to 60 grains.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're not far behind it.
I was going to say I use about almost 45 grains in my 308 of 4064. You feel a little skittish pulling down on that handle when you start hearing the crunch.
The crunch.
But
Love it.
my
Yeah.
Weatherby loves it.
59 grains with 150. Yeah, 4831, buddy. 30-06.
That's a good question, Curtis. Good question. I'm sure Big E will get back to us in a minute or two. So y'all want to start talking about the topic now? Now that
Is
we're
it time?
almost an hour into the stream.
Jamie, you're running the show, baby.
Now, Jamie, it's only 38 minutes. Okay, going on 39.
We're doing good.
Under the hour, we're doing really good.
I've told y'all before, pay no attention to the guy behind the curtain. I don't run anything. I just show up and let y'all have fun, man. All I do is set the thing up on the computer every week.
Maybe a bad move.
So yeah, I'm thinking about neck turning. We're gonna do it.
Mario's fighting.
Oh boy, y'all ready? In 3, 2, 1. Hey!
Oh hell!
Did you miss it, Surrender? Do we need to
I
read
did.
All right,
It's like, what's going on? Oh,
it?
Yeah, we got to have her on a little more often so she knows what's going on.
Yeah,
I see troubles here.
we've
Oh,
been
no.
missing Surrender.
Mario's not trouble.
So, Trent's got the answer to the question. So he doesn't run perfectly good 444 Marlin brass.
He said that last week.
Yeah, you are too cool. So Mario, we're glad you're here. There's Mr. Tin Man.
Dang it, Tim, man.
10 dude.
Oh Lord.
So what in our shooting gun related lives makes you feel the most free?
At the minimum, 30 round mags.
At the minimum or the moment?
No, at the minimum. I don't own anything other than a 30 round mag
Okay.
for my ARs. I live in a
30
free state.
back for my SIG.
I like my 17 rounds in my M&Ps.
Can we show that?
Nope.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
Not the gun. I think you can show the mag. I think you're all right.
Well, if we get kicked off, then y'all spank me. I'm sorry.
Well, see, that's just the thing. It won't be you that get kicked off. It'll be all of us,
I know.
all at once.
I know.
But that's okay.
I was on the chat with Uncle Jim, and I was doing garage pops. And next thing we knew, we weren't there no more.
Yeah. Yep. Hell, I was watching a Scotsman chat on a Sunday night, and as soon as Alan picked that gun up, bam, it was gone. I was like, I text Scotsman, I was like, you do have bots. I mean, it wasn't 5 seconds later that live stream was gone.
Big Mother is watching.
Yeah. Big Mother. I like the way you put that.
I see
Can
you retract that.
I show my tactical assault chef knife? Is that okay? How about my tactical pepper shaker?
Oh Lord.
Oh, I'm
I
just,
think
just like playing with them.
I think if I had to pick one activity that I like the best that makes me feel free and it's on so many different levels, I would have to say hunting. I think hunting exercises my freedom. But then again, all the other aspects of what we do gun related kind of flows into that, like the casting, the sizing, the reloading, the load development. All that in my life is geared to my hunting, and it's just because that I love being outside and I love being out in nature and in God's creation and communing with Him. So if I had to pick one particular thing that that to answer the question, that mine is hunting.
I kind of like that, Jamie.
Amen to that.
I agree with you, and I also agree that when I got into this a few years back, I had a little introduction when I was younger, but not like some of you guys been into it your whole lives. But getting into it later, a lot of our freedoms have been taken slowly and surely without getting too political about everything. Everything still has a price tag, even though we call it freedom. But what I enjoy most is Jamie's side, the hunting side, and then, of course, being able to jump in the car, the truck, and go to the range whenever I want. A lot of these states are jumping on constitutional carry. which is a right given to us. But seeing that that's jumping out there a little bit more and hearing what they've done the last few weeks with 2A, it's a little more enjoyable, what we're doing.
I'm glad that we finally got some justices that know something about the Constitution and have the intestinal fortitude to rule as such.
Well, the opposers are lurking around the corner, but as far as what I feel most free in is being able to exercise my right to load, shoot, work up loads, and see what I can do on a target that day or that week. And compare with you guys right now.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes not so much. But
right.
that's all another feather in the hat of learning.
Yeah.
So,
right. Regardless of results, we can do it. And that's,
we've all had great days and bad days at the range. Like me and Jamie have been shooting several times together. I've put them all through the same hole, or at least that's what I told him after I just shot over the target every time. And then we've got 1 foot groups. What is that? What happened here?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing what you can do when you have the ability to do what we do.
So we got West Covina popped in. Somebody else. The Rollis is still out. Oh, Cranky Cletus.
Cranky. Hello, Cranky.
Hey, Cranky.
Hey, Cranky.
So yeah,
I agree, Parkus.
so I was a hunter before I was a reloader or a caster or a shooter.
Yeah,
Not a shooter, but before I reloaded, before I cast bullets, I was a hunter. CW.
I was a hunter before I ever touched a wheel weight.
What do you think, CW?
Pretty much all the above for me. The reloading, the casting, the hunting, the things we take for granted every day.
But don't you feel slightly vindicated since the Supreme Court ruling?
Well, they only told us what we already know.
I
Right.
know, but still.
It's the other idiots that haven't a clue.
Hearing the words is one thing. I'd like to see the momentum shift. And maybe it'll get there. We just got to hope for it and work at it.
Well, they're certainly not gonna give up. You can see by what's happened in just the past couple of days.
Well, I just got to say, Mark, I hope everybody don't start hunting because then I'll lose my spot.
I hear you there.
Like when I fish all the time, and CW, I'm sure will agree. People would ask me, where did I catch them? And I said, right in the corner of the mouth.
Jamie, you got an echo.
We just picked up a real bad echo. Yeah.
I'll go get headphones if I need to. Is that better?
You're fine now. Yeah. That was strange.
I didn't hear it, but okay.
I did.
I heard it.
And it was
Big
weird.
mother in there.
What about you, Mr. Gene, from the hot pot?
Mr. Pot Hot tonight because wow, when you touch that thing, that pot's hot. Let's see. All of the above that everyone has spoken of, from the reloading, casting, exercising your 2A rights. But what gives me the most feeling of freedom is walking into a gun store, laying down my license, knowing that I've worked hard in my life to be able to have that license, purchasing what I want, and walking out.
Excellent.
Amen.
Amen.
It is a great feeling knowing that you've made the correct decisions throughout your life and you got a plastic card in your wallet that says, "Hey, this guy's not a bad guy. Let him take what he wants."
Exactly.
Yep.
That's where I feel the most freedom. That's when I'm walking out of my FFL. You know, I'm getting to experience something new, and I have the right to do so.
The most freedom is when you go in there to buy a handgun, and the guy behind the counter goes, "Don't you want some ammunition for it?" And you're like, "Well, I didn't think you could buy ammunition and a handgun in the same transaction." He goes, "What good's the handgun without ammunition?"
Right. That's
I'm like, "My man."
A lot of stores here in Ohio, when you buy a handgun, they'll give you a 50-round box.
we
I
got 'em
used to do it
here, too.
all the time. Yeah.
We're
Lot of
seeing more and
Every
more.
now and then they'll do it with 9mm or something like that down here. But when I bought my 44 Magnum Henry, I said, "You got some cheap 44 Magnum just so I can get some brass so I can reload it?" He goes, "There's no such thing as cheap 44 Magnum." I'm like, "Well, you going to give me a box with a gun?" He said, "Yeah, for $52." I'm like, "What?"
And that's why when I saw some for 39, I grabbed some up for him, and I think he's still got about 12 of those.
I still got a few of them. I do.
That
That's
green
what I
and white
shot my
box.
chronograph with. I tell you, they're chronograph killers.
They're more than that. They're palm killers too. But
I
all right,
still
so
think there was something wrong with that batch.
probably. What about you, Miss Serinda? You have an answer to our question for tonight?
Well, same thing you guys said, only I'm adding to it. I am particularly happy for some of the freedoms that I can defend and protect myself from a lot of the changes that are going on. One of them is now, which is partly political. I now live in a state that bans abortion or working towards that route. Um, I do not care what anyone's opinion is on it. This is my opinion. And I am happy that I will be able to defend myself if someone tries to attack me to prevent me from running into this dilemma.
That's what
That's
it's about.
I hadn't thought about that, but
That's what it's about.
I
Exactly.
see all these cities. Well, never mind. We're not supposed to talk about politics. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Well, not being political about it, we all have the rights to our opinions and the way we feel about things, and we can agree to disagree.
Yep.
Well,
And
I
that's what
mean,
and that's what makes this tribe so spectacular.
I really don't care what you think about that situation, but I'm positive that I believe that it ought not be in the hands of the federal government because it's not in the Constitution anywhere. If you elect representatives and senators to your state that want to let you do whatever you want to do, then keep electing them. But I,
I am
I
also glad I have the freedom to vote. So,
yeah. I don't know how to phrase what I'm trying to say, but it in no way, shape, or form does it belong in the federal government's hands. Period.
We all agree with that.
And that's the only thing that they did. And all these riots, and there's policemen in L.A. getting bashed in the head with fire extinguishers and baseball bats and all that. They didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. They're just trying to bring law and order back, and they're being hit with all this uh, restraint and objection to you acting like you're supposed to. It
I think
just blows
Sharonda's
my
point
mind, man.
was, and we'll move on to back to our topic question. I think Sharonda's point is it doesn't matter which side you fall on the abortion issue. There's nut jobs from both sides acting stupid,
Oh yeah.
and she needs to be able to protect herself as a woman, as a lady who may or may not have a dog in the fight. But at this point, you know, going to the doctor if you're a lady is can be construed one way or another. So,
Well, I'm
good
I'm
night,
thankful
Andy.
that we
Good night,
all
Andy.
have the ability to defend ourselves, given the Second Amendment.
Good night, Andy. Always good to see you.
Good night, brother.
Absolutely.
We get Bulldog's take on this. Freedom. What was your yeah?
All right. Well, I had when we started this, I had like that one, no, and that one, and that one. Y'all just kind of, it gradually got sucked up into all the things that I'm really happy about. Um, One thing that that I'm gracious about is the fact that I can sit here and talk to y'all, and I have that freedom for us to be able to speak to each other, to be our family, our tribe, our whatever. Um, at the same time that I'm in the middle of building um, something for someone who's no longer with us. Not to mention what it is, but um,
Amen, brother.
we can be here together and just um, and commune and be able to say thank God and talk about firearms and reloading and casting and all of the things that bring us together. So I'm
Yes,
thankful
sir.
for my family, not just y'all, but my family overall.
The extended family. Yeah.
So that's an the individual freedom. I didn't get stuck, but I think y'all already talked about it.
Well,
I'm
honestly,
thankful.
I have to give Jamie some credit. That is an extremely deep question that he just asked, and he got different opinions from everybody on the panel, and all of us feel the same way about everybody's opinion. I mean, that's mind numbing to me that you could be so deep, Jamie. And you know I'm kidding.
Great
But
minds think alike. I mean,
that was a very deep question.
Well, when I walked into the FFL Wednesday and I made my purchase and I walked out and I laid two items on my passenger seat, I looked at them and I just smiled.
Kind
You know, it's just
of
that just
like that orbit gum smile where your tooth just dings.
shut the
oh
fuck
yeah,
up.
oh yeah. I was gleaming all the way home. I was gleaming.
That's so cool. That is so cool.
That is a good feeling. I have to admit to that. That is an amazing feeling. You walk in there and get what you want, and you go home with it, and nobody can say anything to you about it. That's another thing I'm grateful for. Now,
Say
where do we
that
buy
to
F-18s? Figure we could
Yeah,
all put our money together and get one.
Go ahead, Sharonda.
I was just extra side note. I'm just happy I can walk into the store now and buy something without someone assuming, are you buying for a man?
wow.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
If he's the one who's standing in front of me threatening me, yeah.
I'm definitely pleased to see that there is less of that in retailers and gun sellers are now seeing
Well,
women
and
are
you're
seeing,
playing a huge part in that. You're getting a lot of women involved in firearms and gun sports and all that stuff. So I mean,
I
you should
also
be
give a
patting
lot of
yourself.
lip too.
Well, yeah, but you played a huge part in that in your local community or all around your area. Because I've seen your posts and your pictures and everything. You got people that would never even think about firing a shotgun, hunting ducks, and they're having a ball doing it.
Well said, Chappie.
Now, I want to add something in here. I want to plug something. Y'all don't mind.
Come on with it.
Please do.
I'm coming up on my 3,000 subscribers, so I'm going to do a giveaway on a live chat on Chris from the 740s channel. 740s channel. I hate saying 00. Yeah, whatever. But I'm gonna do it during a live chat, and it will be announced after I reach 3,000 subs, which date it will be on. And anyone who is on the side chat can enter to win one of the 3 prizes that I'm giving away.
You gonna leak out what the prizes are?
Well, one of them came home with me Wednesday.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh,
Freedom.
Yes, so that I'm going to express some ultimate freedom, some good freedom feeling doing this and mailing this out to somebody.
Can prior winners win?
Yep, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're in the side chat, you can enter to win it.
Wise wrenching. What's up, Chico?
To being in the side chat, if you're on the panel,
You have to be in the side chat. Well, you
okay,
can be a panel member too. It doesn't matter. It's about giving away to the people that we associate with, not somebody that lives someplace else you've never met, seen, don't know.
That's cool. I like that.
These giveaways get like that, and that's the way Chris did his. And me and Chris are good friends off of YouTube. We shoot together a lot, so that's the way he did his, and I really liked it. So I asked his permission to do it on his channel and do the same thing.
yeah, that's right. Y'all don't live that far away from each other.
Chris is good people.
Yep.
He is.
Yes, he is.
I enjoy every time he's on the panel. Because unlike
Okay.
Sharinda, he has facial hair.
I got facial hair. Y'all just can't see it. I trimmed it before the show.
I've got to go back to this comment right here, and I have a confession to make, Kyle. That
Yes.
smell of a fresh bottle of powder flowing into the dispenser makes me smile.
That's a good point. I like
It,
that.
it sure
I like
sure
that too.
does.
But
Oh,
I know, man. I know. The only thing that smells better than that is
Shooting it.
fresh burnt gunpowder blowing back in your face.
I'm
But
telling
that-
you, man, that is aromatherapy. Anybody in the side chat or on the panel will agree with me. That is aromatherapy. You can be the maddest person on the planet and I remember just being mad at the world and going out in the middle of the desert when I lived in Vegas and just shoot 10 rounds of 22 just for the heck of it.
Or open a bottle of hoppies.
Couple of smells of that, and I'm like, you know what? Life ain't bad.
Mrs. Hotshot makes fun of me because I sniff the smoke at the range.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to. You have to. Oh my
Here's
God.
me while I get my fix.
They make
I'll
air
put
pressure
it
around.
to you like this. I bought a new soap from Duke Cannon just because it was named Gunsmoke. And you know what? It's not bad.
I've
If
smelled
I
that.
can
That
get
is pretty
back to
good.
my confession quickly, that smell of that fresh bottle of powder smells exactly like some of the medications I'm on now.
You taking gunpowder pills?
Kind of, sort of, maybe, whatever. But
How do we get some of them?
go to my doctor.
My vitamins don't smell like gunpowder.
What do I need to tell them I got?
I guess you just have to be there. I think it's that,
self-diagnosed. Sorry.
That was a funny 3 minutes right there.
well, I've got like 6, and I can't remember, but 2 of them smell just like I mean, I even went to the point, and Sharonda's going to think I'm insane.
Did you crush it?
No, I went and got my wife. I took my medicine and I took a bottle of powder. I opened the bottle of powder and I said, "Smell this." And she smelled it. And I said, "Does it smell like this?" And she smelled it and she said, "Golly, it does." And I'm like, "That's sad, ain't it?"
Hey, when the bottle's empty, torch it. Like flick a little flame in there and see what happens. I'm curious now.
I wonder if it's the cellulose, the cellulose side of it.
That's
Oh,
true.
Lord.
That's a good point.
Nitrous
I miss you.
pills.
Hey, Jamie, what you
Hey.
might do is take a spoonful of the powder, let the medicine go down, and see if it does the same thing.
Now the medicine's a lot cheaper, buddy.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
I think my version's funner.
I'm not
miss
gonna-
having you on here, girl.
I'm not going to get a pestle and mortar and make powder out of my pills and stuff them in a 38 special and see if it goes bang. I don't
I don't
want
know
to
if
know
I'd
that.
waste a primer
That's
for
what Ricky
that.
just said.
I know, right? So Jason Stewart's channel will be giving away a firearm soon also.
All right. I'm just trying to get to 100.
Almost new. Only fired once. Yeah.
Driven by a little old lady, or fired by a little old grandma.
Kept on blocks during the week.
Mario,
Hey
You're
Jamie,
so
flash Abigail's comment.
let me find her. I'm still way behind.
She's towards the bottom.
And she ain't wrong.
She ain't.
Fire, fire. We love it.
And in case anyone is curious, those new electric lighters will ignite gunpowder.
Will they?
Yeah.
Oh, the little like miniature tasers or whatever.
Yes,
Stun
they
guns.
do. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And
I got a funny comment about nitro pills. So, Grandma, when we were all at Kings Island, the family, and she jumped on a ride, and she didn't know what it was. Well, it was a roller coaster, pretty fancy one, you know. And it took off before I could get her off of the car. And I waited for her at the end of it because I thought for sure, you know, some of that stuff was going to give her a heart attack or something because I knew she was on medication. She gets off the ride. She's all excited. Her hair's a mess. I said, Grandma, you all right? Did you know what you were getting into? She said, yeah, I got my nitro pills. I'm okay. I said, okay. Oh, my God.
that
Would it
comment,
be?
Walter had this comment right here. I think it is my cholesterol medicine that smells like that. Could be wrong, but
Well, you
me
must
and
be on
Kyle-
some good stuff because mine don't.
Look, Jamie,
Yes,
next time
ma'am.
you fill your prescription, ask the pharmacist if you can have an empty bottle so you can like use it for travel. Dump the pills into the new bottle and see if you can light that other one on fire since it's a whole bunch of dust in there.
She's
no.
big on that.
She is a handful tonight. Handful.
That's
I'm
awesome.
just saying, I grew up an only child. You know, I can always quickly come up with ways to entertain myself.
And burn and blow things up.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That would entertain me too. I mean, you know,
Look.
whatever.
If my landlord had not built a fire pit in my backyard, I don't know what I would be doing. It is a pyromaniac's delight in my backyard. My neighbors even come outside to watch to see what the hell I'm doing. Cause when I found an old bottle of gunpowder, I didn't know it was given to me from somebody else. Oh, it was real interesting last night.
She's a pistol.
Like, this is on.
Do a
Miss
little
Kitty, I
funky
don't
flame
even
in there. Oh,
I don't
sorry.
even know what that means, Miss Kitty.
It's like TNT, trinitrotoluene.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. There you go. They're selling them now. Classic Firearms sells fire throwers.
They got one you can put under a barrel of an AR.
Yep. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it to the wife that I just absolutely need to have one of those. Like for maybe brush clearing on the fence line.
Yellow jacket nest. Yellow jackets.
Yeah, yellow
I'm
jacket
Snakes.
in the corners of the porch.
thinking mosquitoes.
Snakes.
Or if you just want some instant popcorn.
I need to get a barbecue pit started.
Or you could go to the pet store, get some little garter snakes, and just kind of
Uh,
in the yard.
I live on a bunch of acreage. I don't got to worry about snakeage. We got it here.
Gotcha.
Why would you need to take a flamethrower to a garter snake?
Kyle, don't ask questions. I'm trying to give the man legit girl reasons that are justified for him buying a flamethrower.
Oh, you mean now we have a snake problem.
Exactly.
I'm picking up what you're
I've
putting
already-
down now.
I've already got the snake stuff, like a judge. That's a real good snake. Snake eater. It's spitting out the BB. Real. Oh,
I can't decide if my next one's going to be a Judge or a SP 101 357.
Cranky, I guess if you went to reholster that thing, it'd probably melt it. So I'd be careful concealing
Yeah,
that flamethrower.
definitely a Kydex type thing.
definitely don't carry it in the front of your waistband.
Right.
Look,
No
I
appendix.
discovered this morning that there is a camping flamethrower that you can attach to those little mini propane tanks. So that is concealable. And yes, it is in my cart
No,
right now.
there's always a way. That proves to show right there.
It is in my cart.
J&L Shooting, you can get in touch with us if you want to send us an email at Georgia Shooting Connection, all spelled out, at gmail.com. We had to spell it all out because
Jamie, you know who
GS
that is, correct?
That's Old Soldier.
That's his new channel name.
Okay.
I'm about to
He
say,
can still
has your
send me
phone
an
number.
email.
Right.
He has your phone number.
Right. He does.
Oh, man.
Where's he going to be? Chattanooga area? Is it barbecue time?
I agree with Biggie.
Because, hey, my birthday's on the 10th, Lee. We can do
Kyle.
this. We can make this happen.
Kyle,
Where?
bottom of the screen. I agree with Biggie. Get the Ruger or Smith, not the Taurus.
The SP 101?
Yeah, you'll be happier with it.
I like my buddies. I really do. I've shot it a lot, and I really like it. It's a nice little pocket rocket. Only thing I don't like is it's only 5 shots, but man, those 5 shots mean something.
Or just bite the bullet and watch
Hippo.
Gunpoker and get yourself the Speed or Security 6 like you really want.
Yeah, I do want. I got a buddy with one I've been trying to buy for 20 years, and he won't sell it to me. First time I pulled the trigger on it, I was like, "You want to sell it?" He goes, "No." How much? How much? Come on. It's not for sale. I said, "Everything's for sale, Kelly. Everything's for sale." What do you want for it? You can hurt my feelings. It's no problem.
That's what I want, Big E. A Model 60, 3-inch barrel. Yeah.
I've got a snub nose 44. I've got a pistol gripped rifle 44 with that 8-inch barrel on it. And then I've got a actual rifle 44. I've got a snub nose 38 special airweight Smith and Wesson. But I think everybody needs to own a 357.
I'll agree. Not
Uh,
one.
I have 3 right now.
Yeah, I've been trying to buy Kelly's for 20 years. Every time we go shooting, he always brings it and lets me shoot it, or he makes me shoot it. Just so I'll ask him if he wants to sell it.
Well,
Beautiful, beautiful pistol.
I recently acquired my first Ruger, and I do have a Taurus M60 357 Magnum, but it has not fired any 357 Magnum rounds. It's a 38 special. But I Taurus, those yeah, Biggie's got stories. It's the wrong one. Sorry, Miss Kitty. But yeah, um, the Taurus 605. I wish it was a 3-inch barrel. Uh, that 3-inch for a carry gun to me is seems nearly perfect. I mean, it's long enough to give you some more velocity. Um, it's short enough to be able to conceal it. And the 605, yeah, I meant that SP 101. I think you can get those in 3-inch barrels also. That might be a way to go.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
I
what I
just
was looking at.
I just prefer a little bit larger frame with 357.
Well,
the SP 101 is just a little larger than the
due to a
J4.
lot of help with you
Are
people,
they?
find people on the panel, and you find people in the side chat, y'all talked me into a Ruger Red Hawk instead of a Black Hawk because it's got a stronger backstrap on it for the 44 mag. And I got to tell you, I am not disappointed whatsoever. And I've shot some stuff through there that I don't want to shoot again, and it hadn't damaged anything.
Yeah, they'll fit in the same holsters or a lot of the same holsters. They're pretty close in size, but the SP 101 is it's going to outweigh it. You know, just the weight of the gun, and it's just a little bit thicker and larger. Plus, you can get the Model 60s and some of the slighter barrels, and they can be pretty light guns. And the SP 101 isn't light no matter what.
No, it's compact, but it's got a little heft to it. I
Well,
like
in a 357, that's a benefit.
I like my little. You're right. I like my little airweight 38. It's good. Angel's got one. She carries with her hiking with the dog and that kind of stuff. You know, she's totally legal, got her license and all that stuff. She likes it, and I like shooting that one so much. I bought one for me, and I wanted another smaller revolver because that hog leg 44 Magnum, it's just too big to stick in your pocket, and sometimes you don't want to be printed, you know, with carrying and all that.
Okay, we've got a legitimate question here. Glenn Davis wants to know what we think of the GP 100 and 357 Magnum. I think you're going to be pressed to find one better. I prefer Smiths. I'm a Smith and Wesson guy, so I would advise you to get a 686. But they're every bit as good from what I hear. Service 6 3-inch, round butted, walks. That sounds nice, buddy. We got Chris from the 740 checking in.
Howdy.
Hey, Chris, good to see you, bud.
PA Reload has the SP 101 with a 3-inch barrel.
Right. It is a little cannon, that's for sure. But it's an accurate little cannon, or at least my buddy's is.
Unfortunately, I have nothing to offer because I don't shoot revolver because I don't own one yet.
Well, the only reason that I want one is because I don't care if you drag it through the mud, you drag it through the blood, you drag it through the grease, you drag it through whatever. That hammer drops, it's firing. It's
I
not like
learned that trapping.
these pesky semi-automatics and stuff like that. You put too much lube in there, it won't go off. I learned that the hard way too. I was in the middle of a competition shooting. My Glock said, "Nah, we're just not going to shoot."
What did it say again?
CW, I don't understand that comment. Maybe I missed something earlier.
It was an answer to a question that was asked me about Taurus firearms. He asked if they're made on Smith & Wesson equipment. And to my recollection, as I say, they're not Smith & Wessons, but way back, Beretta tried to produce guns down in South America and couldn't make it go. And Taurus picked up that equipment. That's why the 96s and the 92s and those Taurus copy of the Berettas were, and those were pretty good guns. Those they didn't get the bad rap that most Tauruses do.
Yeah,
But
that was
the
the
revolvers are just
several years ago. But yeah, I remember that. I mean, you still can't beat a Colt 1911, but sometimes they're just big and bulky. And
Okay, we're getting some serious revolver questions here, and we're going to have to focus and concentrate here. Papa's Place thinks, like I do, that Taurus did acquire some Smith and Wesson equipment. Back to Big E's thing here. Uh, Smith and Wesson 586, 686, Ruger GP 100, Colt Python. Pick your pleasure. None of these are cheap guns.
no,
You're
they're
going,
not.
you're going to pay for what you get, but we buy one of these listed firearms, you're going to pay once and you're going to cry once and you're going to have a lifetime of good service.
Yes.
Correct.
Unless you're just doing crazy stuff. And Jason Stewart's got a good comment. His only complaint with GP 100 is its casting doesn't really polish up as nice as stainless Smith & Wesson or Colt.
That's interesting.
That is an interesting take on it.
Makes sense too.
So then Glenn asked another question. Smith & Wesson 357 mag 6-inch barrel compared to the Ruger and 6-inch barrel price is going to be within $100, I would say. Wouldn't you, CW?
Yeah, the Rugers have come way up in price. It used to be you could get them a lot cheaper than the Smiths, but nowadays they're pretty close. I was shocked.
And they're both very similar in quality from what I've seen.
When I looked at some of those 44s, I was looking at a 44 special and a GP 100 and the 10 millimeter, and I was really shocked at what they were asking for them.
I know.
And like Walter says, the Super Red Hawk, it is a great shooter. I haven't shot the Black Hawk.
Y'all are blowing me.
Yeah, yeah.
Blackhawk shoots fabulous.
Blackhawks are, I got one, and I love it.
I can remember sitting on my daddy's lap. That was one of the first big.
So how much,
The ones I was looking at were right at 1,000, upper nines.
Yeah.
And that was the Wiley Cap 10 millimeter and the 44 special short barrels that they made defensive guns. But they're going to vary across the country. I don't know what the suggested retail is, but the price that you pay is going to vary across the country.
Well, you're in the ballpark. I mean, it's right there, depending on which store you go to.
All right,
Like
let me.
me and Tammy have a place that we go to quite frequently, and I'm not saying we get a discount or anything like that, but they'll give us a little bit better deal.
We have a visitor.
N frames are a little bit bigger than the L frames as far as the framing goes.
Yep.
Um,
Used to be their largest, but now they got that X frame.
yeah. And this comment right here from Walter. Let me differentiate. A Red Hawk is a double action. Well, what some people nowadays are calling a triple action, where it's single or double, uh, as opposed to some of the double action only with the hidden hammer thing. They call that a double action. So yeah, the Red Hawk is a double action, a true double action. Super Black Hawk is the super differentiates the Ruger as being a bigger, beefier frame.
Just the
And
grip. Just the grip.
just the grip. I remember seeing an extension on the frame out the barrel.
Oh, the Super Red Hawk. Yes, Super Red Hawk is a different frame. Yeah, I was thinking the Black Hawk. Sorry, I'm reading Super Black Hawk.
And the Black Hawk is single action only, and the super, uh, meaning heavier, I guess. I don't know.
It's a different grip frame.
Different grip.
The Dragoon style trigger in the earlier ones, and it's actually about a quarter of an inch longer, 3/8 of an inch longer. So you get more.
Okay.
It's a huge rabbit hole to go down.
But just to touch on it briefly, Black Hawks have an adjustable rear sight, whereas the Vaquero is more of a true,
Model T
true,
style.
Cowboy gun.
single action Army, Model P pre-war kind of thing. And
Which
Jason
they're not
says,
bad either.
no, they're not. Those are. You look at a Vaquero and pick it up, you'll be surprised how heavy it is. And Jason adds GP 100 still a very nice gun, and they are. And we got KFW in the house. Welcome in, buddy. And Walks don't like the L frames. I have 586 and a 686. Both of those are L frames.
I had a 580 many, many years ago, my first revolver purchase, and I regret that I no longer.
Sharinda, if you were to buy a revolver, what caliber would you choose?
The for real one, or the first one I am going to purchase?
Okay, let's hear both. I want to hear what you are going to purchase and what you want to purchase.
So I'm going to get the Ruger Wrangler for trapping.
Okay.
And dispatching. And
that's
I want
little
it
22, right?
Yep. And I want it purple. And I don't care what y'all think.
No, I think it's awesome.
It's mine. And the possums and otters will not care.
Right.
Purple's good.
I think that's awesome.
And I think when I finally do get one, I'm still on the fence. I'm thinking about 44 Magnum. It just all depends on where I see myself outdoors in the next year or two. So I'm not sure what caliber, but I need it to be bear caliber. I may actually get to go do some real hunting here pretty soon. So.
Well, I'm extremely happy with my Ruger Red Hawk 44, but it's a handheld rifle. It's like a Thompson Center.
I've shot
And-
a few, so I'm not. I mean, I'm not like when I purchase it, I won't be like, oh gosh, I should have tried it first. I got to play with a couple.
Right. Yeah. Well, you being a gun person, I would not assume that you would make a purchase without having shot something or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy with mine. My only regret is the barrel's so long. It's going to take me a $600 cowboy rig to have a holster for it.
You need to talk to one of the marks.
One of the who?
One of the marks.
What's
Like
that?
him.
I've
I was
talked to him
talking to
about
Kyle.
it. He just doesn't think I'm serious.
What are you talking about?
We talked about it in my living room.
Was he
Refresh-
sober?
Refresh my memory.
I need a holster and belt for that big old Ruger Red Hawk.
Oh,
I even offered to let you take it back with you to make the holster.
I don't remember that because I would have took it.
I think
You still have it, right?
I've been playing with that.
Yeah,
No, seriously. I don't know if I got
Glenn
anything to
Davis
model that after, but yeah.
No, me, you, and Scotsman were talking about it one night.
Okay, so now that you threw Scotsman's name in there, was there drinking involved with any part of this
Well,
conversation?
you said Scotsman and Kyle, so there's your answer, girlfriend.
Well, that's why Mark can't remember.
I was going to say never.
you lying.
Can I buy never for 1,000, Alex?
Denied.
James just get you a 357. Be done with it, buddy.
Well, we'll revisit that, Kyle. I got some leather and stuff, so.
And back to Glenn Davis up here. Yes, sir. I believe that Smith and Wesson, CW can probably tell me for sure, or Gene. I think Smith and Wesson is the originator and the only one who makes the 460 Smith and Wesson Magnum and the 500.
I think you're correct on the 460. I'm not sure about the 500.
Well, CW's got his thinking cap on, so let's wait a second.
That 460, we had a driver come into the shop that hauled money, or the paper that makes money, and he had an arsenal in his truck: bulletproof cab, bulletproof windows, all this. And I was like, "Give me your keys, and I'll pull your truck in and start working on it." He goes, "You ain't getting in my truck." I'm like, "Oh, well, then how the hell do you expect to get it in the shop? Because I'm the one that's got to pull it in the shop." He goes, "I'll pull it in the shop." No, you're not allowed to do that. He said, "Well, let me just talk to you for a minute." And he gets out of the truck, and this man's got a 18-inch barrel 460 Smith & Wesson revolver on his hip. I'm like, can I help you with something? Anyway, he turned out to be a real cool guy, but that's when we found out that he hauled the paper that makes money, and those 4 black Suburbans were his escort. He's been back a couple of times. He enjoyed the service.
Okay, let me do something here. Did you have an opinion, CW?
Yeah, I was just waiting for Kyle to finish. Freedom Arms.
Get around.
Freedom Arms Chambers of 500. They have a special 500 special JRS, and I'm not sure if they do a 460, but I kind of be surprised if they didn't. But they've got their 454, so maybe they don't see the need. But obviously 460 is more powerful. That 460 is a stomping cartridge. It's more than the 500.
Oh, it's a beast.
Well, it is really a beast. Yeah.
I shot a friend of mine's single shot 460, and wow, that was incredible.
It's like a 444 Marlin in your hand. And a 444 Marlin's got some punch to it, doesn't it, Trent? And no, Chappie, that's not appropriate.
West Covina found one. Way to go, Pat.
A 22 gauge flintlock. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Miss Kitty's into leather. Who would have thunk it? Okay, we need to talk about some things.
Sounds like the start of a relationship breakup.
On a
We
chat.
need to talk.
We need to talk. That's when you know you're being dumped, right, Sharonda?
Yup.
It's not you, it's me.
Actually,
Sure.
my conversations have been, when you gonna let me
Still-
use that?
Whoa.
I still want to be friends.
You can let your mind go where you want to, children.
Okay, first thing I want to do is tell y'all that we have been working hard behind the scenes, getting stuff ready for our. There's Mig. What's up, stranger?
Holy
Good to
crap.
Hey, Mig.
I talked about things once. It was while you were stuck in your garage with 6 foot of snow on the ground.
And 6 shooter Texan.
Steam.
What's a good filler
Steam.
for water and stuff?
I'd
Yeah.
steam it before I did anything.
Actually, yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say take a washcloth and an iron, put hot water on the washcloth, lay it over it, and use the steam of the iron to heat that part of the stock up. But do it in little bitty sections, and it'll pull the dings back out. It'll inflate them, so to speak.
And if it's a gouge, you just got to cut it out and cut a piece of wood and put it back in there and smooth it down.
What you can do is it's a lot of work, but you can steal some wood from under the butt plate if it's a rifle or a shotgun, and mix it up with some good glue
Make some sawdust and
make a slurry, and then fill it in. It's probably still going to be visible, but it'll be smooth and flat.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we are. My goal is to start the Bullet Man fundraiser next week and have everything live. We're still working behind the scenes with the. Yeah, that's a bummer, man. We're working on the financial part still. Uh, There's Lever Guns 50. Happy Independence Day, sir. All right. So we're going to have a drawing for a lot of prizes. And next week we'll be running down those. But the two, there's some really good stuff going to be given away to the people who enter the drawing by making donations. Uh, we're building two AR-15s. One is an A2 style rifle that Bulldog's working on now. He's already built one of the lowers, and let me see if I can show y'all this. I hit that red X. I'm lucky I'm still here.
No red X, dude. No red X.
I hear you, buddy.
And I will have better pictures later. That was kind of a, let me get this out to show y'all that it's, non-fictional.
I can't do it now. What gives?
Don't know.
Try again. There we go. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Very nice.
What we're looking at here is we've got a Daniel Defense buttstock. We've got an Aero Precision lower and lower parts kit,
No,
Magpul grip,
oh, no, it's not a Magpul grip. It's a Hogue grip.
hoe grip, and all this stuff is donated by you guys. So thank you so much. The
Can you,
A2 rifle is not finished yet, but
hey Jamie, can you blow up on the safety?
I can try.
Can y'all?
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
No
That's
All right.
pew
cool.
pew and then pew 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 pew.
And the reason for this, Willie and I were talking one day. He and I spent countless hours on the phone talking about all manner of stuff. But I had gotten I had seen them, ordered them. I waited and waited and waited, and finally, one of them, or they both finally came in. I ordered two of them, and he and I were talking, and one of his comments was, "Man, I wish I could have one like that." But just getting it into the state of California is, almost ridiculous. And I felt that that would be the perfect lower to build as a nice lower, in honor of him.
Nailed
So
it.
we're looking at mostly, well, on both of the rifles. Uh, both of the rifles are uppers and lowers are Aero Precision, and that particular lower that Bulldog donated that lower. Well, he donated both lowers and both lower part kits. Uh, and
And
Jason's got
just to be fair to the audience, they are street legal.
Yep.
and Jason's got the A2 carry handle on the way to you, uh, Mr. Bulldog.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the upper of that particular rifle, you just saw the lower for. Um, we're going to do it one of two ways. If the winner is a builder or somebody that can build an AR upper, then we will put all of the components in a box and send you the stuff, and you'll have everything you need. You'll have to go to your FFL and do a transfer for the lower, but for the upper, uh, we also have this is donated by the Crazy Scotsman. We have the XL Aero Precision upper, and it's already got the forward assist in it. The dust cover will be the one from Rad Labs 3D, and it says Willie Bullet Man. And then when you uh, fold it down, or let's see how this is going to work. So when it's closed, it'll say Willie Bullet Man, and then when you flip it down, it's got his logo and an American flag on the other side. And that's compliments of radlabs3d.com. Y'all check them out. Uh,
Hey, Jamie, could
yes.
we get another one of those?
I was just thinking that. We should have that on both guns.
Can
Well,
you get
we'll,
can you get 5 more of those?
no. I'll try to get another one. And then we have a standard dust cover, but
Hey, send me some pictures. I'll have one made. I got a friend.
okay. Then I have just I don't know who made this, but I've got the this all stuff came from not Aero Precision, but what's the other one? Not AR-15 discount, but Primary Arms. All this came from Primary Arms. We've got an enhanced charging handle. I dropped the gas block, but it's just a low profile 750. We have the mid length gas tube. We have 2 bolt carrier groups. One, this one right here is the one that's going with that rifle. This is from DWD 37. He donated a Palmetto State Armory nitride uh, nitride full auto bolt carrier group. So thanks to DWD 37. Oh, and this is one of my donations is this barrel. It is a FN. Can y'all see it? AR-15 barrel. Let me read the specs. It is a 5.56 by 45 NATO 16-inch M16 A2 profile, mid-length gas system 1 and 7, chrome lined, button rifled, alloy steel from fnamerica.com. And this also came from Primary Arms. So we've got the makings of 2 very nice rifles, and I think whoever wins it will. I hope you'll be satisfied. And that is a good point,
Yeah,
Trey. That is a
side, then they could pass it on to another, to the next in line winner.
yeah. They can give it to me, but I'm not eligible. I won't be eligible to win. So just so you guys know. So I think that's going to make a very nice rifle. That is a Daniel Defense stock on there, as Tread pointed out.
It's also got a Sylvan on the lower that's complete. It's got a Sylvan arm receiver plate with 3 quick disconnect bolts and a swivel catch.
Whose trigger is that? Also,
I'm not sure.
it's a cassette, isn't it?
I took it out of the bubble plastic thing and put it into a bag, but I'm almost positive that it is a CMC land pack.
It's a cassette style drop in.
Pardon?
It's a cassette style drop in.
Drop in. It's pulling at, it's a 3.5 max trigger, flat base. However, it's pulling probably right at 3.2. I pulled it a few times before I put any lubricant on it. And after I put a little bit of my favorite sleeve, it got a lot smoother. So whoever's shooting it, if they just kind of hold their finger on it, they're going to empty a magazine real quick. But if they're gonna, it pulls nice. It's got a good brake on it. It's got a fabulous reset.
Gonna be nice. Gene, you want to tell us about the handguard and the scope?
The handguard is a Luther handguard for a 16-inch barrel. It's a 15-inch handguard. And the scope is from Monstrum Tactical. It's a 1x6. I'll tell you what, whoever gets this scope, I'm jealous. I did an open box video on it, and I opened that thing up for the video. First look you see from me too. I like to do it that way. And I was just like, man.
I love mine. Is that a first focal plane too?
Yes, absolutely.
It's probably the same as mine.
Nice.
I like it a lot.
See you, Mike.
It's a Gen 3.
Obviously.
It is absolutely spectacular.
So it's probably a newer model than mine.
We probably need to start going through the room. We've got about 5 minutes. And Gene, I want to say thank you so much for doing that, man. And all you guys that have donated something, I appreciate y'all, and we all appreciate y'all more than we can say. I'm so excited about this to see how much money we can raise for Willie's family and for his grandkids. He's got 2 grandkids, and there is still surprises coming. Backman 039's got some very nice stuff off of his tool truck. He's got a pliers, a set of pliers, and I think a DeWalt drill, and I think that's going to be nice. Mark with a C, Mark Thomas, is going to do a holster for the winner of that prize. Good night, G. Pishner. So we got a lot of folks checking out. So let's go through the room and tell everybody. Kyle, we need to talk to GGW about coffee mugs. We'll get in touch with him this week. And that scope, that video, man, Gene, that really made me want one of those scopes. So let's go through the room. Sharinda, what are you going to be working on this week, dear?
I have no idea. I got multiple gun projects going on in this room right now. So, no, I need to break in my suppressor.
Nice.
Oh,
I need to break that. I've bitched and complained about having to wait for a year, and then I've had possession of it since the end of April.
You need to be spanked.
I
Hard.
do. But, every time somebody asks me, you want to go shooting, 22 never comes up. And I don't have a threaded barrel, so I got to,
You can just open the door.
I don't have a threaded barrel. So
You had a whole year to make threaded barrels. Stuff out with the gunsmith.
Look,
Uh,
I didn't say I was the brightest crayon out the bunch.
she's
I'm
just the
just
pinkest
saying.
one.
I am. I'm just the pinkest one. So yeah, I'm actually break that in this weekend.
So
That's awesome.
Taurus TX22, lots of videos out there. Uh, the Walther P22 with the 5-inch barrel and compensator. That's what I have. I don't have a suppressor, but anyway, 6-year Texans got cowboy matches Saturday and Sunday. Man, every time I see your videos, I want to do that so bad. So, Sharinda, thank you for being here. We missed you for way too long, and we've been blessed with your presence for 2 weeks in a row. Thank you so much, and hopefully you make it back next week, and we'll start the giveaway.
Well,
What
thank you for not kicking me off the island.
Whatever.
No
quick
way.
question. What suppressor is it?
It's the Little Bird AB suppressor.
Okay.
It will do 22 and 17 HMR.
When I bought mine, I just went ahead and bought a 30 caliber because it runs fine. I get the adapters for it, and it runs fine on a 22 all the way up to my 300 blackout.
Oh, there you go.
Free.
Free?
There
I
you go.
want it. You know when you go to those little outdoorsman conventions and they claim that they're doing free giveaways for a suppressor. Well, the people had to call me because when I got the email, I thought it was a joke. I never win anything like that. So yeah.
Wow, good for
Good
you.
on you.
But I did also trick them into letting me come do a tour, and I took a handful of ladies to the company. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ladies
wow.
talk. Ladies talk.
I'm pretty sure we had too much fun out there.
Did you make a video?
Yes, and no, they actually made a video. So when they post it, I can share it. And
There you go.
All
it was
right.
pretty cool, but I'm getting real bad at that where if a company wants to give me something, I'll take your product, but you have to let me and a handful of ladies come tour it and ask you questions about your product. And
Yeah, but that's good PR for them.
Yeah, it's bonus. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, focus. Bulldog, what are you going to be working on this week?
All right. I will be working on the Willie Bullet Man rifle. Uh, I'll have the lower built tonight. Um, put an extension tube on it. Waiting on some parts, and hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll have most of everything put together and ready to ship.
Good deal. Good
Um,
deal. And I appreciate it, man. You've done way more than your call.
well, look, I'm doing this because Willie was, he was just a great friend to me and big hearted. Um, like I said to somebody earlier, if you need a shoelace for your shoe and you started lacing it up, and he'd take the other shoelace off and give that one to, tie it together and give that one to you. Um, and he was just that kind of a guy. And I miss talking to him. He had a tube in his mouth and we were texting before he passed away. And, I
I've still
got great love for him and for his family. And these things that I'm building them as if I were building them for him. That I want, the love that's going into it is for him. And I kind of feel like while I'm doing this, he's with me. And every once in a while, I'll be like, "Come on, Willie, let's go build." So that's where I'm
Very
at.
good.
I'm blessed to be here. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Jamie. Um,
Thanks
and
for
thank the panel and the side chat for everything. Y'all are just wonderful people and part of my extended family, and I love you.
well. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for building the rifles. You've gone way beyond the Call of Duty. And Curtis, we're just signing off and talking about our uh, fundraiser for Willie Bullet Man and his family.
Oh,
Uh,
go ahead. I was going to throw one more thing in there.
go ahead.
My FFL is taking care of the transfers, and they're stoked when we get the site set up. They're going to host it on their um, website. Brownells, I talked to them. I was ordering something else, and uh, that goes with this. And they are stoked about it as well. They offered a little discount to me, and when we get it set up, all of the people at Brownells, they're going to put it on their individual. They're going to send it to their individual uh, web or mailboxes and pass that information along to the guys and gals. So, as you have the opportunity, if you've got a local FFL, people that you deal with, let them know. Tell the guy, tell them that, let them know that we do this chat on Fridays, and tune in because what we're talking about is the things that they need to know about it. And I'll shut my mouth at that. Y'all be blessed.
Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Mr. Mock.
Happy 4th, everybody. Good chat, and we'll see you on the next one. What you got, Gene?
Got me. Oh. Hey, happy 4th of July, everybody. It was a great chat tonight. Very, very, very good. Very, very nice. Great side chat over there. Going on. Just got shooting this weekend, and then the 4th of July, and man, just life, baby, life. Just live, love, and reload.
Nice.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you being here as always. You're always welcome. All of you are, you know it. Mr. CW, you got plans for this week?
Not much. Wanted to thank everybody for coming, and thank you for having me. And happy 4th of July to everybody. And just a quick reminder, with the fireworks, a lot of pets don't like it. A lot of vets don't like it. So just keep them in mind with your festivities and be safe. We'll see you next time. Kyle, what's going on?
I was going to hint on what you just said.
Sorry I took your thunder.
No, you didn't take my thunder, man. Keep in mind your neighbors and their animals. We're not all vicious war dogs. A lot of people and animals are a little turned down by that. Fortunately, I don't have one that is. She wants to run towards it instead of running away from it. But I just want to really thank everybody for tonight. It was a great chat. The panel was great. The conversations were great. We cut up between everybody. It was an amazing time, and I'm happy to be a part of it. And I want to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July. Back to you, boss.
I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. We had a ball. And y'all, thanks everybody that donated to build these and donated gifts and stuff like that. And I can't wait to get this done. And I'm excited about what all is going to be happening here. And so, y'all have a safe and happy 4th of July weekend. And remember, it's to celebrate the independence of our nation. If Lord's willing, we'll see y'all next week at Friday night at 8 o'clock, and we will kick off the fundraiser for Willie Bullet Man and his family. We hope the Lord blesses y'all all real good. And on that,
Beat me to it.
good night, y'all.